warm welcome.
Hello.
So many fans. Guys, I got the chills from that applause. That was awesome. We're so excited to have you here. The last time they were going to come join us, they had to go to school. So
Cool.
the life of Lennon and Maisy. Guys, let's start off by talking about the fact that Nashville is coming back. Who is excited?
So exciting. We are so excited. We could not be happier that it's coming back. We were absolutely devastated that it got canceled by ABC. So we are so happy that it's coming back.
Yeah. So I know you guys don't know much. You know what we know.
Yes.
But let's talk a little bit about how season 4 ended and where you think your characters could go next season.
Well, because again, we didn't know that it was getting canceled, obviously. It definitely ended with a lot of drama, which isn't surprising for Nashville. And, you know, no one really knew what was happening. It was like it's just so much drama. And my character's definitely been a little brat, as always.
Definitely.
Maisy likes to, you know, always
Especially to
agree with
me.
that. Yes. So, I don't know. I think this getting picked up for another season really like leaves a lot of room for, you know, taking the character somewhere else or continuing with the whole bratty thing.
Hopefully not.
Bratty teenager.
I definitely think Daphne is gonna mature because she's not a brat, but she's definitely very young and kind of just doesn't really understand what's happening with the whole family side. So I definitely think she's gonna mature and just kind of go into like the teenage years, I guess. Yeah.
Because it's been some drama between sisters on the show.
Yeah.
And I don't think you guys have drama in real life, do you?
No.
Never ever.
So
Smiling.
So how do you guys kind of tap into that part of your characters, how you have to be sisters who really aren't getting along and are going through different things in their lives?
That's easy. That's easy to do.
It is easy. It's like the easiest part. We get it all out on the show. Well, not all of it. Not every. Most of it is out on the show. But yeah, I really hope that 5th season shows a bit more of Happy Maddie and Daphne because it's just a lot of arguing. But it's definitely like it's good having your sister, you know, there. Like when we first started, we were like the only kids on the show, and it's definitely comforting, obviously having your sister there, and also just having someone remotely close to your age because they're all old. Just kidding. They're older.
That probably wasn't a good idea to say that, but just pretend
They're
like that
obviously
didn't
not
happen.
old.
I
I'm just
mean,
kidding.
you'd get to have Connie Britton as your mom, and I think we would all like to have Connie Britton
Yes.
as our mom.
Yeah,
What have you
she's the
guys
best.
like learned from her and some of the other actors on set?
Honestly, that's like the best part is just like learning from them, the cast and the crew, but just as people as well as, you know, professionally. But Connie is the best person. She's so awesome to learn from as just a human being. So it's definitely like the best thing ever getting to see her and work with her and learn from her, you know, all the time. So she's a very great
She's
mom.
definitely like a second mom to us. We love her so much.
She's the best. As well, I honestly, everyone on the show we're all like so close, like abnormally close, which is very good. It's like a big family.
So it must have been hard when you guys heard the news that the show was canceled by ABC. Did you guys, you know, meet up with the cast and kind of, you know, talk about it? Because you guys seemingly launched this huge campaign that was Bring Nashville Back, where you had all your fans on Twitter like helping out, and petitions were being signed, and it was pretty crazy.
It was
We
absolutely.
did have a little cast meetup, and
It was
that
really
was really
sad.
it was so sad. We
ever
were all
cried
just
harder.
playing like music that we had done on the show, and everyone was just bawling. Like it was just so sad. And we had like producers there and just like the writers, and it was amazing. But you know that won't be the last time that we're all together, so that's very
Yes.
good.
Yeah, but it was, again, like the whole petition thing. Like, I had people coming up to me being like, I signed the petition. And it's just like, it was the weirdest, coolest thing, you know, just having all these people like rally together to bring back this thing, you know, that we've been a part of for 4 years. It's like absolutely mind blowing. So, and it worked. So that's amazing. And it's been, we're so excited to start back shooting and get back with everyone. But it's a wild thing for sure.
And it must be exciting because it kind of brings you back to when you guys first got involved in the show. Can you kind of take us back to that moment where you were auditioning to be on Nashville and you kind of had a huge YouTube explosion during your audition period when you released Call Your Girlfriend, which got you tons of views?
Yeah. Well, we actually had the parts on the show when we posted Call Your Girlfriend. A lot of people think that we got the part from the video, but it was, I don't know, we got the part and then it's such a long story, but I'll shorten it up. We didn't have our visas because we're Canadian, so we couldn't do the show, and we thought that we were like not going to be able to do it. So we were like going to try for our visas, but they normally take a pretty long time. But when we posted the video and it got a lot of views, the people that got us our visas like were like, oh, they have views, so they gave us our visas, and then we got on the show. So
It's as easy as that. Just so easy.
yeah, that's how smooth it went too. That just went like
Use, boom, you're allowed to work. But it was a crazy thing that they were completely separate, but it definitely helped us to be able to be on the show, and definitely was a part of why we can work in the States. So, but yeah, it was we had this video go viral like you were talking about, and it was like completely insane. Like that was the first thing. Like we were literally, they pulled us off of our couch. Like Maisy was auditioning for the show because we happened to know someone who was casting for it, and I literally, Maisy like pretty much had the part. Like we all were like, Maisy's gonna get this. Like she's awesome. And then I was like going with her to audition just because I was just being a supportive sister. And
always like she's practiced.
I was
my
like, I'm
lines
not
with
jealous.
me.
It's fine. I'm not jealous at all. You go, Maisy. No, I'm just kidding. But so I was going in with Maisy just to be there, and then they literally called and asked me to audition because they saw a video of me and Maisy singing together, not the Call Your Girlfriend, just a video of us like singing.
Well, like she was in the car when they called and were like, "We want Len to audition," and we were literally in the car. And my mom was like happy, and Len was like, "We're like sad." She was like,
I did not know what to feel. I
yeah.
was like, I don't know how to act. Like I don't know what to do. So somehow I faked knowing what I was doing, and it still worked. And I'm still faking, but it's a lot of fun. It's like it's just so crazy that it happened, but. Yeah, Maisy literally, she's auditioned and got the part basically, and then they called me into audition, and it ended up happening. But yeah, it's been amazing, like the best.
You know, your parts would kind of grow within the show because the first season, you guys were these two adorable little girls, and then how you guys grow up, they really go for it. I mean, you had a really dark storyline with Maddie this season.
I know.
It must be hard what's it been like growing up sort of in the spotlight on the show?
It's been like absolutely amazing, and I would never trade it for anything. I don't think Maisy would either, but it is weird. You know, it's a weird thing for sure, going to public school up until recently, and you know, definitely growing up while people are watching. You know, all your like awkward phases are like totally being documented. But no, it's been good, and everyone's been so supportive and like so much positivity. There's like rarely anything negative, and it's been like a complete treat.
It's also weird because if we weren't casted, like if it wasn't me and Lennon both casted, the parts were just supposed to be kind of like coming through and like just like eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and like going to school, but like
the part was really just to like, I guess, kind of show Connie's aging character. You know, she's like a mother and all this, and so our parts originally were pretty small. And somehow, like, they
came up with a really good storyline for Lennon, and then
just the
that
whole
kind of
musical
developed.
route too, and like keeping, you know, our characters obviously started being more musical, and originally that wasn't in the storyline, so that was really lucky for us. Yeah.
Well, because you guys can sing, which we all know. They have some of the best voices ever. Were you guys just like singing on the set and they were like, oh, wow, these girls can sing? Or they probably saw your music video that you posted too.
In the audition, they asked us to sing, yeah.
Yeah, that's when like we actually, that's how they knew who I was, because they saw me and Maisy singing together. So we sang at the audition. Yeah.
And so then you guys sang, I think it was Ho Hey was your big hit that ended up being like all over the country music charts too. What was that experience like from you to like do this song on the show and for it to go crazy on country music radio. And you guys live in Nashville too, so that must have been a cool experience.
Yeah. I mean, that was absolutely insane. Like, the thing is too, we always played music together. We were always doing that, and like the fact that this show like lets us do both is like completely ideal and like a dream, because it's like we get to do it at the same time, you know. But the Hohei was like definitely the biggest one. We did like the first one, and still our favorite, I would say. And yeah, people, you know, liked it, which is still so awesome. So, yeah, I mean, it's been seriously amazing, and all the music on the show is like completely awesome. And that was one of like, we didn't do very many covers. Like, that was one of the only ones that was like a straight up cover. A lot of them are like writers from Nashville that they get songs sent in, and like it's a lot of local writers, which is amazing, because they really just like showcase a lot of the amazing writers in Nashville.
Literally the most exciting thing when we get like the email that has our new song. It's like so exciting because it's just like, I mean, all the songs are so beautiful. The writers are like so insane.
Yeah, and it really just like, I don't know, it's like the coolest thing, hearing a song and then like being able to completely like, I don't know, make it your own and then have it on the show and have your character sing it. It's a really, really cool thing. And getting Nashville writers like being able to sing their stuff is awesome for sure.
Do you find it hard to memorize the script and learn your new song for the episode?
That was my biggest fear. That's like the reason why I thought I could never act. I was like, I cannot remember anything. Like, I don't do that. So, surprisingly, like, you literally, like, if you forget anything, they just yell it out to you. Yeah. It's really easy.
I thought you were about to say yell at you. I was like, no, they
don't.
don't.
They yell at you. It's so easy.
Yeah, no, they just like tell you your line. I remember like when we like season 1, I was so scared to mess up a line. I remember like Googling like, do people get mad if you mess up line in show? Like, I was so scared. I thought they would just be like, you're gone,
Fired.
They'll just kill her on the show, just died, she's gone. I was so scared, and I remember I literally Googled. I was like, do they get mad if you mess up line on show? Like,
yeah.
What were those search results like?
Yes, you're done.
they're gonna kill you off. So.
That's it. But no, they're surprisingly really cool about it. It's not. You don't really have to. I mean, out of respect, you should memorize them, because it takes a lot less time if you memorize.
And also, you have rehearsal, and like in rehearsal, it's really helpful because you memorize your lines, and you also get to like feel out the scene of where the setting is and all that. It's just it's really helpful to have a rehearsal. Definitely.
But if you forget your line, then someone just shouts it out, and you're like, "That's amazing."
Yeah, we never see them.
You make it like it always seems so hard, but I mean, the monologues are a little tough.
Yeah.
They're a little tough.
Like Connie's lines that they're just like pages. I would like go through the script and just see just like the pages. I'm like, good luck, because that looks
luck,
really
Connie.
hard.
Yeah.
And so when do you guys have the time to pick songs to cover for your YouTube page? Because it looks like there's some cool art direction and stuff too onto your covers. When do you guys usually shoot those, or when do you guys go, oh, let's do a cover of Boom Clap, let's do one of Lean On, things like that?
We honestly, whenever we're just kind of, we just try and keep up with it as much as we can, and it's really our favorite thing to do. Like,
We listen to music literally 24/7, so it's really easy to pick songs that we want to cover because we're listening to music all the time, and we know a lot of songs, so it's just like really fun to
it's
do.
really fun to take ones that we can change as much as possible, you know, like if it's like poppy or whatever it is, and try and make it like the most drastic difference to make it our
Especially
own.
Lean On, because that was a very like electronic song, and that was so fun to take that and just like completely alter it and make it more singer-songwriter and more, indie pop. So it was fun.
And I think also because the stuff, our music, when, our stuff on our own, separate from the show, is definitely more kind of poppy stuff. And the stuff on the show is definitely, along the countryside. So it's kind of just like the stuff on YouTube, like, kind of keeps it so that we can be releasing stuff that's like, gives kind of people an idea of what we're going to be releasing when we do our own album, but not, just keeping it covers right now. But yeah, we're writing lots and just kind of setting up so that we can put out an album at some point soon. So
Yeah, Lennon and Maisy album. That's so great.
thanks.
What kind of songs are you hoping to put on the album?
Well, it'll be all originals. Obviously, we've been writing for a bit now, compiling a bunch of songs. But yeah, it's definitely along like it's pretty pop, indie poppy. I don't know. When I say pop, it freaks me out. I'm like, that's scary. But it definitely is like along that side of things. Very different than the stuff we do in the show, but we're really excited about it. Yeah.
And your parents are also singers, correct? And they're a
Amazing.
country music duo.
Yes.
The Stellas, they're
The
called.
Stellas.
So you
Yes.
guys really grew up in a music friendly household. What was your young childhood like? When did you guys know that you could sing?
We have been singing together since I literally came out of the womb. We were singing, so we were been singing for like ever. It's never been like a time for me to like think about like a certain day where I was like, I want to be a singer. It was like my whole life it's been like talking. I've sang all the time.
Yes.
Probably gets really annoying around the house because
Really,
I
really
sing
annoying.
all the time.
No. But we also didn't have. It sounds so hillbilly. But we didn't have TV.
Sounds really redneck, but
or a
it was
phone or
just-
internet or anything that like normal kids get to have. We didn't have. So we were sitting like in the middle of nowhere on a farm.
We had, if my dad stood behind the TV with like holding like bunny ears, we could watch like Arthur and stuff, but like that's it.
Rarely. Like,
Rare
that was if we
occasion.
got really lucky.
Yeah.
No, but we honestly just never had interest in that stuff. And we had our parents, again, like musicians and always playing, and they were touring when we were younger. So that definitely total inspiration. I mean, that has to do with like everything why we're doing this. So yeah, I think just kind of that's all we really did. It was just write and sing and play music and learn songs and just we didn't honestly have a TV till we were on it. So it's like we just never had any distractions. Like that's what we
true.
loved doing.
We got on the show and my dad was like, you know what? It's time. And I was like,
Like, yeah,
whoa,
it's been
Disney
time for
Channel?
years.
What is this? Like I was like, I mean, it was a pretty magical moment when we got TV.
It was.
We didn't get TV till we got a show. I love but you can see how talented kids without television and iPads and all that can be, guys. Look at this. What has it been like to sort of be on a hit TV show? I mean, it must be cool. Do you get recognized when you walk down the street?
Yeah, it's I mean, probably because we live in Nashville. It's definitely a lot in Nashville, but everyone's so awesome and like it's so positive. Like it literally doesn't even seem real. It's just constantly just like positive, positive, positive. So it's just been like absolutely amazing, and you know, we definitely try and keep everything as normal as possible, but it's been amazing. I mean, it's like still so shocking, but awesome.
Well, we know season 5 of Nashville is coming, but what else is coming up for you girls? Because I know that you are going to launch a line with PB Teen of furniture and bedding and all that you guys have designed. What was that like?
The most exciting
was
thing,
so
honestly, that
fun.
was like very, very, very exciting. It was like totally gave us like a creative outlet, and yeah, it's our like bedrooms, and then we have like a lounge area that we
Yeah.
got to design. Yeah, it's coming out really
That
soon.
was like the best thing. They asked us like go on Pinterest and get like inspiration, and I would literally go on Pinterest for like 5 hours, and I was just like, I just can't stop. Like I sent them like so
Yes.
much stuff because I was just so excited. Like I just wanted to look at everything. I was just so pumped.
Yeah, it's really awesome, and it totally like represents us as individuals too, which is like really, really cool. Yeah, that's like so exciting for us.
And that will be available pretty soon.
Very soon.
So
Around
everyone can
next
check
week,
that
yeah.
out. Yeah. And so what else do you guys hope to do in the future? Maybe some more covers will we see? And
Yeah.
of course a new album.
Yeah, I think because the show got picked back up, we'll be filming. We start back in like August 8th, I believe. And then we're going to be shooting for a bit. And then, yeah, definitely we're going to start working on an album, like getting that recorded and then get that released. I don't know. We're just kind of feeling stuff out. It also, like, depends on how long the show goes on for, so it's kind of all up in the air. But definitely an album. That's really what we're focusing on as well as the show. But, yeah.
I'm so excited for the show to come back, and I wish you guys could
Thank
spoil
you.
some stuff, but I don't know anything.
literally
Yeah,
know
no one
nothing.
knows. It hasn't been written yet, but...
You do know some of the cast members aren't coming back, is that right?
That's what we've
We
heard.
really don't know.
To be honest, everything that we know is what everyone else knows. I mean, we literally found out that it got picked up the rest of the world like same time, like all online. We got it figured out. It was canceled online. Like everything is, we read it with the rest of the world. So we have heard that, but
We don't know like who.
We
or
don't know for
anything.
sure, but that would be absolutely devastating. But yeah, we hope that doesn't happen.
Have to wait and see, but we're excited. But I do want to open it up to audience Q&A because I'm sure these guys have lots of questions.
Yeah.
Hey, Lennon and Maisy.
Hi.
Thanks for being here. What are some of your favorite places to visit in real life Nashville?
Real life
Let's think.
Nashville.
Real
I
life
like that.
Nashville.
I've never heard real life Nashville
I
before.
love it. Like the real life Nashville. What's some favorite places?
We go to the Frisk Museum a lot, which is like an art
Yeah.
museum, but museum sound kind of like boring, but like it's really fun because it's like there's like an upstairs area
That's
where you
amazing.
like do art and stuff.
Yeah, there's some frothy monkey action. It's like a good coffee shop. There's a lot of good thrifting. I don't know. Nashville's a really great place. There's also a lot of music, like constantly. There's like this app. It's called Bands in Town, and you literally there's like 100 shows a night, like every night, no matter what. So it's really
We
really
go to
awesome.
the Bluebird a lot to watch shows
Yes.
and sometimes sing there, which is super fun.
Yeah, it's Nashville's like the best for a bunch of stuff going on all the time.
It must be weird because you guys play singers on the show with all these other famous singers, but they're fictional. But Nashville has kind of embraced like Raina James as Raina James and not
It's really
Honey
weird,
Britton.
honestly. I think about that all the time. Like she's like it's so funny. She's like a huge singer on the show, and she's not really a singer in real life. She's became a singer through the show. So yeah, but everyone's been so awesome and so accepting, and she's a star. So she's the best.
Star. Who's here?
Hi guys, I was wondering what are your favorite things about each other?
Oh, I like this question. This is setting us up for failure. No, just kidding.
Oh my god!
I'm kidding. I love you. My favorite thing about Maisy, what is it? She's literally the most thoughtful person
That's what I was gonna
in the world. She's so thoughtful. Like everywhere she goes, she has to get something for someone. And yeah, she's beyond caring and lovely and beautiful and sweet and smart. Yeah.
I would say my favorite thing about Lennon is that she's very supportive with everything that's ever happened to me. She's always like there for me, and it's amazing having a big sister because she's absolutely always there. Like anytime I need her, she's literally right there all the time. So it's definitely
Right here.
amazing having her with me 24/7.
Thank you.
I wish I had a sister.
I know. You don't have a sister?
No, I have two brothers.
Oh.
I love them too.
That's good. That's good.
I love you guys.
Hi guys, you're so sweet and so talented. I love the song That's What's Up. I'm actually going to use it for my wedding next year. I want to walk down the aisle to it, so I think it's so sweet.
That's amazing.
I decided that way before I got engaged, by the way. But I just want to know what your inspiration was to record that song.
Oh,
That's so awesome.
That's so.
You guys
so,
want to
so
go
awesome.
perform at her wedding?
We'll be there.
Yeah, seriously, congratulations. That song, we just love the song. Honestly, we like in the video for it originally is like the cutest video, and we just thought it'd be a fun one to do. It's so like there's really not as much thought put into it as we make it seem. Like we just are like, oh, we like that song, let's do it. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's one of our favorites too.
We have time for one more. Oh, right here.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Thank you for being here. So, did you have any stage frights entering your career? And if you did, what advice would you give to the musicians that have skepticism about being in the audience in public and stuff like that?
Maisy is the one for this because I definitely do get stage fright. I get nervous. Maisy's like just doesn't ever
I get
nervous.
pumped. I get excited.
Like I'm like in the car or whatever, like rehearsing my lines like a million times. Like even if it's just like we're going on stage, I'm like, I'm gonna say thank you for this and this and this. And Maisy's like singing Justin Bieber, like she's like, Lennon, just go with the flow. She'll be like, you're gonna get you can't over prepare. She's like, you're gonna get
she like holds her shoulders up to her ears because she gets so nervous. She's like, she gets all so scared.
I
And
just
you
like to be prepared.
You sing 24/7. You can sing on stages. There's no difference, in my opinion. I just don't think there's that much of a difference.
If you do get nervous, I don't know. I think just like keeping it real, keeping it like yourself. I think honestly is like the biggest thing. Just like being yourself on stage. Honestly, keep like so that people can relate to you and like feel that you're a real human being and not just like, plastic. So
Don't hold your shoulders
Yeah.
up to your ears because that does not do anything.
if you get nervous, you can hold your shoulders up to your ears if you want. Yeah. Are you a musician? No? Oh, okay. I don't know.
I wish you girls would like hum us a song or something and maybe get Lennon out of her stage fright.
Guys, I'm not that nervous. I'm not that. I'd never get that nervous. Maisy's just exaggerating.
Well, we loved having you girls here. Thank you so
you
much.
so much.
We can't wait to see you again on Nashville and to look forward to your new album and your Pottery Barn line and your covers and your original. I mean, these girls are so talented. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you.